Hello, guys, and welcome back to another week of mathematics. We are continuing with functions. I just thought I should go over tutorial 3 or the try that I gave you guys. Obviously selected solutions as usual. And so please, guys, pay attention to some of the pointers. I'm saying this based on the feedback. The answers that I received. Most of you did very well. Congratulations. Okay, well done, guys. Keep up the good way. Just a few things. um, you are not used to having a parabola in this form. So what you would have wanted to do here is to actually simplify this. And you should realize that actually what was done here, I'm going to sketch this one here. What I was done is that you actually can solve or find the intercepts, and you know that x equals to 2 or x equals to a negative 2. So in your graph, your Cartesian plane, my negative 2 roughly will be there, and my 2 will be there. So you are done. But the next thing that's important that you need to find is the Q, the turning point, right? So for you to do that, remember the 4 steps. But in this case, you did not really have to follow the 4 steps because it's in a different form. Okay, the same thing here is in a different form. Okay, well, here you first have to simplify this and actually say 4y is x squared plus 9, which means that y is x squared over 4 plus 9 over 4. Then you can start following the 4 steps, okay? Otherwise, in this case here, and this case in B and C, you did not really have to follow the 4 steps, but you just have to recognize that you've got the intercepts already. Now, for the turning point, you have to multiply out 4, and you should see that this is actually the difference of 2 squares. So that's actually x squared minus 4. So that means I'm going to have a minus 4. So minus 4 in my case will be somewhere here. That's a negative 4. Now, what else do I need? Range, well, actually I need to check, is my a less than 0 or is a greater than 0? Which one is which? And of course, you can see a is somewhere here, obviously. Or if you did not, after simplifying, you can see that there's a is actually 1. So it's a is actually 1, and this is greater than 0. So that means you are happy. That's the shape of your graph. So watch this. I'm not going to take a ruler and do this and have a straight line joining that. No, that's not how we sketch parabolas. You'd rather use freehand, what we call freehand. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sketch my graph, maybe take a different color here. And I know that this actually is going to have a set of real numbers as a domain. So what you want to have at the bottom here is a nice cup. So I'm going to start by drawing that nice cup, then join everything else. And again, you know that 2 is your negative 2, there is your intercept. So you then have something like this, and you can just continue like that, but then use arrows. You will see in my diagrams, I did not have arrows, but you should have arrows actually to show that this thing continues up to infinity. That's what you must do. So we can see clearly here that the domain is the set of real numbers, and we can see that for the range, y is actually greater than or equals to negative 4 from here upward. Then that's how the graph will be defined. While talking about the range, I should point this out, guys. Let's take this here. Suppose you're supposed to, the domain, obviously, x is a real number. Now, for your range, you start with x squared. Well, x squared is greater or equals to 0, always. Now, the moment we multiply by negative, we know that the inequality sign should be reversed. And obviously, 0 times negative 1 is a 0. That's why I'm keeping a 0. Now, the next thing is to subtract a 1. So what I do on the left side, I must do on the right side of the inequality. So what does this mean? Remember, guys, what is this thing? This entire thing is y. So hence we're going to say y is less than or equals to negative 1 is our range. Okay, remember this whole thing is y. There it is, it's given. Okay, so in your conclusion, please, it's advisable that you write your range in this form. So you may say here, write the range y is less than or equals to negative 1. Very, very important. And I just told you why I say y. Okay. And that's about it. Don't worry much if you couldn't do this. We will do it properly in grade 11. This is a grade 11 thing. I just threw it there as part of advanced organized learning for you guys, so that when we get to grade 11, you are not really so much shocked or stuff like that. So this is a grade 11 form. I should be honest with you and make it out there. But actually, well done to those of you who got this. You actually have proven that you have got some nice potential. With regards to number 3, it is what we'll be discussing today: how to find the equation of the parabolic function when given some points. Actually, this week, guys, we are taking a deep dive into into the quadratic function, problems that are usually asked regarding this function. For now, please correct your mistakes, and then let's move on into the next videos once you are done watching this video and have done the relevant corrections. Cheers.